I want to be the very best that no one ever was. To catch them is my real test, and to train them is my cause. Well, we're going to discuss all of that today on this episode of the UCGC podcast.
Then Ash Ketchum.
Jesus, yeah, that was so cringy.
It's fine. It's fine.
It.
There's a certain cringe factor, okay?
Oh my god, that was so
all right.
nasty.
So, welcome to the third episode of the UCGC podcast. Over here on my right is
Chadlin,
and over here is
I'm Peter.
All right. So, Pokemon Sword and Shield literally released this morning at 12.
I've been playing it since then.
I've been playing it since then too, yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
I'm clinically dumb, so I decided to order my copy as a hard copy and leave it in a totally different town, and I can't get to there because I don't have a car.
Okay, Boomer.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Did you order it at another GameStop?
Well, no, because the lady told me that I was going to be on November vacation by the time it came out, and I was too trusting.
Oh, no,
Because she had a kid that goes to UConn and just assumed.
So, so she fucked up the date then.
Yeah, I got okay boomered.
Dude, you got messed up.
You always buy digital. Like, overall,
wrecked.
digital will serve you in the long run. I definitely agree in that sense because I play a lot of my games digitally, and the load times are way faster. Because on my friend's Switch, when we play Smash, that's a big game on the cartridge. It takes like a couple seconds longer to actually physically load than like a one on your SD card.
Yeah, but I can also understand if you like physical copies. Like, I have a physical copy right now of Let's Go Pikachu in my Switch. And then I also have a physical copy of Legend of Zelda. I have a physical copy of Smash. I have physical copies for my Xbox and my PlayStation. But, like, when I want a game right now, so, like, when I got Death Stranding and when I got Pokemon.
Digital.
I got them digital because I wanted them right then.
Yeah, like the big releases, you definitely get digital.
Mm-hmm. And they at least give you, like, the ability to preload so you can like instantly start playing at 12. Granted, let's talk about the release, like the actual seconds it was released.
Oh.
It took us 15 minutes for our game to load.
Really? It like when I hit 12, I just immediately clicked on it, said ready to play, right, Dylan? Yeah.
It took
15 minutes.
It took us 15 minutes. It kept saying games not available, games not available.
That's probably because it's just the server side, not your side.
Probably millions of people.
I was like, what the fuck? But that's the thing. I doubt that because Death Stranding, as soon as 12 o'clock hit, the game worked. Same thing with Modern Warfare, though. Modern Warfare worked the minute I loaded in.
But that's PlayStation. Nintendo has only had like an eShop since like Wii U, and even at that point, it was not that great.
You're just coming up with excuses for $1 billion company, which is ridiculous.
I'm saying that they don't have the same like technology or the same sort of like design behind their eShop, like the same as like as the PlayStation or the Xbox One, because they made the conscious decision of playing digital games before like it was very like natural to do it. Because like for PlayStation 3, I still bought physical games, but like it was very heavily influenced like to actually push and buy like digital games through PlayStation. You know what I'm saying?
It's still garbage. It's still a stupid.
Yeah.
You can't make excuses.
The biggest media franchise, the biggest, most successful media franchise that has ever existed.
To take me 15 minutes to load in.
I have questions at the very least.
Okay, what are some questions you have since Chad you can't play?
All right, so basically, how far have you guys gotten in? What's been your favorite part so far?
I'll let you go, David.
So I've only played 3 hours. That's like because me and my roommate Dylan, we've been trying to do our little run. We've been naming all of our Pokemon after like the Knights of the Round Table.
Nice.
So
that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, so we
like that.
We literally put up a list last night. And we're like going through. Right, get me a crappy name first for the crappy Pokemon. But like we kind of like rooted out like all the cool ones like Lancelot, Bedivere, and like Gawain, like the major ones. Like in the first like ones, because like we already got the ones that we wanted. Like we got the Rookidee and Yamper. Mm-hmm. So like okay, those two are definitely staying in the party for now. But then we also got like the pre-order Meowth and like the Pikachu for if you have or Longboy Meowth and like the chunky Pikachu or Eevee if you either have the games for
the Let's Go games,
which is a nice touch. And plus you get like immediately right out the gate too.
Yeah, you get them right after you get them
right as you get
right when you get to the wild area. So like there's a train station where you go from the starter town
Okay.
to the wild area. And like as soon as you get off the train, there's 2 trainers to your left, and one has yellow hair signifying Pikachu, and the other one has brown hair signifying Eevee.
Yeah, I think Eevee is a Shield exclusive, right?
Eevee, like in general?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it is.
No, when I looked at the list of exclusives, it was not on either.
It was
I
not on
didn't
it?
see
No,
Eevee on the
yeah.
exclusion list either.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because why would you exclude Eevee that has so many different evolutions?
Yeah,
That's true. That's true.
I mean,
we're
we could be
like
wrong.
yeah,
I
but like
gotta
where
check.
I've like the town before the first gym, that like the right
the
after
giant city.
No. So when you get to the first gym, like you play that and then you go through the mountain area, but right afterwards where there's like a Stonehenge art of like.
I haven't gotten to the Stonehenge. That's in the first gym.
Yeah, so I'm saying that within this first gym area, I caught an Eevee there, and I also named it Chopper, by the way, because the voice actor for Eevee is the voice actor for Chopper inside the Japanese sub of One Piece.
Okay.
Well, all right then.
Yeah.
Which is an issue. Okay,
Weird
keep
flex,
talking
but
though.
okay.
I have a lot of issues with this game, but keep talking.
But
Oh,
like,
boy.
I haven't caught a Pikachu there yet, because like that's where the area is supposed to be. Because I saw Alpharad's day 1 stream of it too, when he played like the day before he had an Australian account. So like you're supposed to catch Pikachu there, but like I didn't see any. I only saw like Diglett, Meowth, Punkaboo, and like the couple other Yamper and like Electrike or whatever. I think there's version exclusives for some of those.
No, Yamper and
No, I know that,
are
but, like,
there.
Punkaboo's definitely there because
Punkaboo's there in Shield. I've seen it. Are you playing Sword right now?
I'm playing Shield,
Oh, okay.
and it was there inside Sword with Alpharad. So
All right, so then maybe I don't know the extensive list of all the excluded Pokemon. I just know Greninja's not in the game, and that pisses me off.
I just know that Infernape's not in the game. and that
That's
pisses
so
me off.
annoying.
It's
That
so
is so
stupid.
annoying.
all I care is
But-
that Aegislash is in the game because
Aegislash is really good though.
Yeah,
Aegislash
I
is
heard
really
they actually nerfed it though, but that's for like competitive.
They
stuff.
tried nerfing
Nerfed it.
Garchomp, and the only way they can nerf it is not putting it in Sword and
Yeah,
Shield.
Exactly.
That's the only way they can nerf that Pokemon. So, any issues you've had with the game? Anything you don't like so far?
Not really. It's like some of the battle animations like are somewhat slow, but like I've been playing Dragon Quest and there's a very specific function to speed up the battle time. So like I'm just kind of like spoiled for choice at the moment, which is like I understand like the route they're going in is more of a like Dragon Quest open world kind of feel. I just kind of feel that like it kind of like falls into the area of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, where it's like certain areas you don't want to go into because there's always a high level Pokemon. The first Onix you actually run into is literally a level 26 Onix.
My friend, it's raining in that area.
Yeah.
So water moves are like boosted
Boosted.
because of that. He one-shotted a level 26 Onix with a level 10
Sobble.
What?
And I was like,
Explain.
Explain.
maybe I
That's
could
the-
try that with my Grookey because
You chose Grookey?
Yeah, I chose
We
Grookey.
chose Grookey too.
Grookey.
It just had the better, like it's
Better
the,
design overall.
the lesser of 3 evils.
Yeah.
Like I don't like any of the starters. I think they're all kind of trash. They're worse than X and Y starters, and X and Y had probably the worst starters in my opinion, minus Froakie, because Froakie just
Yeah.
just awesome.
Yeah.
Chespin sucked.
It's a T-posed stuck final evolution, and it's ridiculous. And they didn't do anything like cool with Fennekin's final evolution to make it worth being a Fennekin trainer.
Yeah.
So Greninja had everything. It had a cool freaking mega.
kinda-
It had
I
a
think-
mega evolution
I
that
think
was
the
pretty
thing
cool.
with Fennekin was that like people got so fed up with firefighting, they were just like, "Fine, we'll give you the
Fire
polar
Psychic.
opposite." Yeah,
Fire
exactly.
Psychic, which
That should have been. That had
Yeah.
all the potential to be amazing, and then they just.
Just
goofed.
like
nah,
yeah.
they just made it boring. Like
Yeah,
it's a worse version of Grookey. It's a Pokemon with a stick that doesn't use the stick. Whereas Grookey's first move you learn is branch poke. Which I was like, I was playing with both of my roommates and me were playing at the same time, but we all chose different starters. So one chose Sobble, one chose Scorbunny, and I chose Grookey.
Yeah.
And they got the stereotypical Ember as their next move and Water Gun as their next move. But then I got
Grookey-
Branch
you got
Poke,
Branch
and I was
Poke.
like,
That's kind of
that's cool. And they're like, no, it's stupid. I'm like, you're just jealous.
You're
that
just jealous
got-
you don't have any
you don't
actual
have a
Pokemon that have
cool
like a
freaking
phonetic
move.
actually
Yeah, that's really
aesthetic
cool.
like
They don't
But-
have a Pokestick.
yeah, they don't have a Pokestick.
My roommate,
It's angry.
my roommate fully evolved his Scorbunny, and he says the special moves, like the signature moves,
Are better.
are awesome.
Okay.
For
See.
what?
For like your final evolution of the Pokemon.
Yeah,
like,
your
they're really good.
third evolution.
Okay.
Like I understand that's probably the best way to do it
Isn't
because like
Sabl's final evolution just to be like a James Bond knockoff or something?
It is a disgustingly thin lizard that
Yeah.
I hate. It's probably the worst. Actually, no. Scorbunny's
it goes from sad boy to edge boy to like
to just
mix.
dude playing drums.
yeah exactly.
It's okay. So where I'm at in the game, I'm probably like 6 hours in, and I beat the first gym leader. I'm about to fight my rival for like the 5th time in the game.
Yeah.
Crap. 5
Leveling
times already?
up.
I hate the rifle. I'll say that.
Hop is annoying to the same extent as the Let's Go rival, but like I get it. Like I don't see it's a lot, but like at least you're getting XP at an extremely alarming rate, which is nice. Because then you also have to fight your 2 other rivals,
Marnie and
Beedee or something
Bede.
like that. Bede.
It's Bede.
Okay.
I think that's a girl or
It's a bro.
It's a bro.
It's a dude.
That dude does not look like a girl at all. His hair looks like a Wooloo. I'll say that.
Dude, why is it that Hop has a Wooloo? It's okay, whatever. But
I don't.
So-
I hope.
So which of the rivals, if you've experienced all of them, which
I've
rival was
only
the best?
experienced
Bede
2 of them.
and
Bede
you only
and
after the first 6
Hop
hours
so far.
I hear Marnie like you get like further in like as like 6 like past like 7 hours.
Marnie's
like, post,
right
like, late
after.
game.
Marnie, you fight Marnie right after you beat the second gym leader.
Okay.
I saw my roommate fighting her after the second gym leader.
Okay.
I like them. They're easy because these games have gotten easier, and I don't actually have a problem with that.
Yeah.
Like these games are made for kids. They're not made for me.
Yeah.
And people complained back in the day when like Diamond and Pearl were super tough.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So
like, I feel
everyone bitching and moaning about that, and now they dumb it down after Gen 5. It's like, well, you guys,
Yeah,
you
that's-
guys kind of
what
sort of
you
asked
asked
for it.
for,
Yeah, it's
essentially.
kind of like on your hands right now
And-
because literally like you asked for an easier Elite Four and easier game to like focus on storytelling, which is okay. Because like, what did Fire Red really like have like a major plot point? Was like, oh, Giovanni's boss of Team Rocket, cool. It's your own journey, but like, I think Gen 5 had the best story overall.
I think it had the best story. I liked the battling in that.
The
game.
rotation and the triple battles, those are fun.
Those were fun. Like Gen 6 had awesome like mega evolutions were a cool change to fighting, and the swarm.
The
ones
swarm
were cool.
Pokemon.
Yep.
But back to Sword and Shield, it's okay. It's not an 8 out of 10 like IG. Like it's not a 9.
No, IGN gave like a 9.3. I was like, no.
I was like,
this is like a top 8 or like a decent 7.5.
For me, it's like fun. Like it's not a terrible Pokemon experience.
And it's not a chore
it's really
either.
just experiencing Pokemon. to
Yeah,
play Pokemon,
it's
yeah.
it
Not
to
necessarily
quote.
for the
I
challenge.
me and my roommates we watched this video from this guy called Keith Crew, where he's sitting and he's like he plays his own characters, and he's like he plays a character that's like, don't buy the Pokemon games. They're gonna.
Oh,
they
so
don't
basically he
have-"
plays
So
the devil's
kinda like a
advocate
before
and
you
like
buy
the.
And then he plays a character
Yeah.
that also says like, but can I catch Pokemon and can I battle Pokemon? And the guy's like, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's like,
I
I'm
don't
gonna buy
buy
the
it,
game.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I want. That's all I want. For me, I think it's a lot. It's got a lot of vibes of Pokemon diversity as Diamond and Pearl and Platinum. I've been playing Platinum a lot recently as well because I've been wanting to play that game for months now, and I finally found it in October or September. And in Diamond and Pearl and Platinum, they have a lot of Pokemon that are from older generations that make it really hard for you to want to choose
The newer Pokemon.
the newer Pokemon. And that's one of the problems I'm having with
Sword and Shield,
Sword
right?
and Shield is in the wild area, there's just an overabundance of old Pokemon.
That it's
Yeah,
like
you know,
you might
look.
as well just get because there's like Snorunt, there's a Glalie, there's Haunter, there's Ghastly, like there's all these other.
Yeah,
like,
it's like I would want that than rather to learn new Pokemon. But I've been trying to do that.
Yeah,
Like
like-
learn new Pokemon, but like I caved in and caught a Stuffle because I know Beware's awesome.
Yeah, Bearware is like pretty good. Like with us, like for when me and my roommate were playing it, like I said like, yeah, we should just try to catch all the Pokemon to like fill the Pokedex and stuff. Because that's like one of the other goals in Pokemon is like, oh, you have to fill the Pokedex.
Yeah,
so it's like as long as I like fight one of like each Pokemon in the area and catch it, I'll be fine with catching new Pokemon. But like overall, it's like the new Pokemon to like the old Pokemon is kind of dwindling.
No, it's roughly the same. It's about 60 to 70 new Pokemon, which has been the
I heard
average.
That there was like 100.
It's been like it's been like around an average of
Yeah.
80 to 100 Pokemon these last like 3 generations.
Okay.
The lowest being I believe it was Gen 5, the lowest amount of new Pokemon.
I think so.
No, it was Gen 6 with X
Yeah,
and
that
Y.
makes
Oh
Sorry.
yeah, Gen 6.
X and
makes
Y
more
had the
sense.
lowest amount. But like that it's a bit of a problem where like you're telling me like to catch new Pokemon, but I'm so tempted to catch the old ones because they're everywhere.
Yeah.
Like I have a lot of old Pokemon on my team. I'm not using them. Like I'm using a lot of new ones. Like I'm using this one called Chewtle.
Oh, Chewtle.
Chewtle,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the pre-evolution to Dreadnought.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
using him.
We dropped him like from our team because we were just like, yeah, I don't think we're going to use this one.
I think he's cool. Like he's taking a little while to evolve, but he's pretty good. I've been using Corvisquire, who's going to evolve soon.
that's
to Corviknight. It takes a long time. It's 2 levels higher than when you evolve Pidgeot. It's 38 rather than 36.
That's not bad, but
So
like
it's
it
a
evolves at
long
18
time.
though.
That's similar to Pidgeot.
I heard
It's
that
similar
the
to,
ways-
to the original. Like it's similar to your starter flying type Pokemon, where it evolves at like 16 or 18, and then evolves at like level 32, level 36 for its final evolution. I think that's cool. I think like Flying Steel is pretty nice, like a cool typing since there's only like,
One other
Starmie.
Starmie. Starmie was the only
and
like
he's
flying
pretty
steel.
garbage.
Yeah.
I just feel like the game's kind of empty right now where I'm at. I mean, obviously I haven't finished the game. I'm only 6 hours in. But so like I don't want to like I'd rather go back to a game with very low gameplay like Death Stranding than continue to play Pokemon because like, you know, I just think it's really boring right now. It's and that's coming from a guy who sat through 3 hours of cutscenes and 20 minutes of gameplay for Death Stranding. It takes that long to actually play the game. But once I'm in the game, I loved it. I spent 4 hours yesterday just building a highway for myself and other players online. And every time I log in now, I get at least over 20,000 likes every time I log in.
Good for you. You're
And
Instagram.
I'm now an Instagram.
You're Instagram
star.
influencer.
But okay.
It's
Oh
an
god! Can
extremely
you talk
good
about the gym
flex.
leaders of like the Pokemon? Because like
I think they are really cool, and I think it is awesome that there are gym variants between the two games.
yeah,
Like my roommate was like, "You have an ice gym leader?" I'm like, "Yeah."
instead of the rock one, right?
And
Which is nice, yeah. Because I think I like a lot like the ghost kid and like I like the
Ghost
ice-
Kid and the
ice one,
fighting, and it's all really cool. And I like the idea that it's like actually 16 gym leaders in total.
Yeah, but
and
like,
they rotate like every. I don't know how the rotation works.
Well,
but
it's,
anyway,
it's
rotate.
probably like yearly something kind of.
Something like
'cause
that.
It's probably
It might
like
be.
a season wise.
Based off of the game though, because the game doesn't follow like the real world.
Oh yeah.
timeline.
Well,
It
if
follows
you're
its
gonna create
own
like if you're
timeline.
creating like a small little thing,
So,
you probably
like,
think like a season's worth like of like football matches would be like probably like 12 something odd games,
Mhm.
and then probably that's probably like a game every other week
Yeah.
for like some teams. So probably like roughly I would say 6 months. I would say is probably like definitely
I
like they
mean,
switch half the year.
Who knows? Because like I said, it's not based off of our time. So like the other Pokemon games where like it's nighttime in the game and it's nighttime in the real world, it's not like that in Sword and Shield. It's nighttime when it is supposed to be nighttime,
In the
and
game.
daytime
Yeah.
when it's
No, it's
supposed
a
to be
daylight cycle.
daytime.
Well, they did that inside whatchamacallit, the Silver and like Soul Silver and like all the other remakes, like kind of like newer ones. Those were like
Well, they're based off of the time you set in your device. Whereas in Sword and Shield, it's like, okay, it's daytime. Like I'm playing at 12 at night and it's daytime.
Okay.
and then you go to sleep, and then it's daytime. Like, it's staying on its own cycle. It's not following the real world, which is okay. Like, I'm totally fine with that. I think it's a little nicer. That way you don't have to, like, do gated. You don't have to do, like, gated time events or something, like in Sun and Moon, where, like, you can only catch a Pokemon from like 8 to 9 for the island scans or whatever.
Or you have to evolve a Pokemon by holding your 3DS upside down.
That was that's a shitty mechanic.
I thought that was funny.
It's funny, but why?
Yeah, it's just like
spend the time to make.
Who's gonna know that?
No one.
Who figured that out? Like, how much time do you have? Someone must have been like playing upside down in their bed like this,
and then they realized that so you evolve it. I think it might be like every time you beat the Elite Four, like it changes rotation, like the next cycle of gym, because it's a gym challenge.
No, they don't have an Elite Four though.
I didn't know that.
They don't have an Elite Four. It's just a champion. It's just Leon.
Or whatever. Maybe every time you beat the champion, you defend your title as champion, which I hope they bring back from Sun and Moon, where you get rotation of challengers, which was nice. Like, even a random NPC little kid character would come up and fight you.
I think I'm pretty sure that was a joke too, where it's like, let's just have like the kid from like Route 1 face you off.
I thought that was really funny and a really cool change.
Is the best Rattata.
He had way better Pokemon than a Rattata.
I'm
sorry.
One story point that he actually did drop in Sun and Moon was Ryu, the guy with
yeah.
They completely dropped him, which is kind of super sad. Because I feel like that'd be pretty interesting to see, though.
I'd be surprised what the end game's like too. Me and my roommates were talking. We're kind of hoping that it's sort of similar to Black and White or Black and White 2,
Tower.
Like, not the Battle Tower, the World Championship, the World Tournament.
Oh, the World Tournament. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah,
because that would make sense to this whole like game, because it's a bunch of like stadiums and fighting like.
Yeah, and like literally the dream of the current champion Leon is to gather the strongest Pokemon trainers in the world.
So it would be awesome if like Red and Cynthia and Blue and all of them do come back. I mean,
but why do that? You can play Pokemon Masters.
No, I'm not playing Pokemon Masters anymore. That deleted that. I actually had a crash before coming here. The game crashed on me.
Oh, really?
So that was weird. I even looked on Metacritic to see what the scores were at, because I know that reviews from professional reviewers are like
different from the ones that
83
people actually.
right now.
It's like Rotten Tomatoes, where it's like you have the audience score and then you have the critic score.
The audience score right now is at a 3.4. It is
out of what?
Out of 10.
Out of 10.
God.
It is really low, and a lot of people were mentioning in the reviews the crashes and all that. So I'm like, cool. I hope. And I was like, I haven't had that happen to me when I was reading it, and
You jinx
20
yourself.
minutes later,
You jinx yourself.
my game
So wait,
froze.
did you lose any save?
You played
No,
yourself.
I didn't lose any save. I didn't lose any data. People have been losing save data because of it.
No, that's because they've been pirating the software, or they copied they're playing a like bootleg copy.
Well,
Because that's the only reason why the Switch breaks bricks. Because you literally have like your Switch isn't registered or anything like that.
well,
Because that's what the rumor was. Because the rumor was that
my Switch, I bought it at a store.
No. I'm not saying
bought
that.
Pokemon
I'm not saying the crashes. I'm saying the complete SD wipes.
Oh, no.
There are certain points where they wipe the SD card if you have autosave turned on, because they were pirating the game.
Okay, but I had a crash and it didn't delete any of my data. It didn't do anything.
Because it
was just inconvenient.
I saved it right before it crashed. Like I saved it, went
that's
to the
fine.
bathroom, got back, and I couldn't move my character. I was like, I'll just restart the game real quick.
So
and I
was the
restarted
game
it.
just completely frozen? Or?
It was frozen. I had to like turned off my Switch because like it wouldn't. The game was like, turn off your Switch. It won't. Something broke. I hope that doesn't happen anymore. My roommates haven't had any issues like that, or at least haven't said anything like that. I've been exclusively playing handheld. I don't know about you.
We've been playing docked because like we
Playing
put
it
on the TV.
docked. People have been complaining or online that it's like it looks like garbage
Well,
docked.
I
think it looks fine.
It looks fine on fine dock. It's like what? Who cares what kind of like 1080p resolution?
looks-
Like really, like if even on the Switch Lite, it looks pretty decent.
It's a lower It's pretty much Legend of Zelda, except a little worse than Zelda. Breath of the Wild. Like Breath of the Wild looks fantastic on the Switch handheld, which is super surprising. But
because it was that's a launch title for it though.
It looks pretty good on here. And this is the initial Switch. This is the one I bought like 2 weeks after it came out.
Yeah.
In terms of graphics, the only complaint I've genuinely seen is people complaining about the way the trees look. Yeah.
Who cares if the tree looks bad?
That's what I'm trying
it's
to
just
say.
a texture slapped over a 3D model.
Yeah, it's just a tree.
It's whatever. I mean, the thing is like I'm playing because I want to play a Pokemon game.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're not
it's like
playing
I'm
because
not playing this because I want to get special graphics or anything like this.
Nintendo has always been like games first,
graphics second.
If we want to make a game look graphically awesome, we can freaking do that. Link's Awakening is
Wind Waker HD remake. That was fantastic.
Is an amazing example of like the gameplay is okay. The gameplay's good. We don't really
the gameplay's the same, but like it's just a different like.
And then we're gonna
skin
update the graphics. Same with
it's a fresh coat of paint, really.
Same with like Resident Evil 2, the remaster that came out last year. That is. This year, not last year. It was awesome. It looks so much better, and they updated everything from the ground up.
Pretty much because they had to. Because I don't think any of the old regs or models would have worked.
And like even if the graphics looked okay, like I have a really shitty PC, so I had to play Resident Evil 2 with lower graphics. And it looked fine. It played well, and I loved it. Did I wish like the rain looked prettier, or the puddles looked cooler,
ray tracing,
or the fires looked more realistic?
But I mean, like that's
but I played the game, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
And I had fun, and I blew people up. And in this, the same thing. It's like, it kind of sucks that like. When you're using tail whip, your Yamper is just pretty much shaking its ass.
As like every other Pokemon.
Yeah, but it's like I'm at least having fun playing the game. They
updated the animation for Focus Energy, which is really nice.
There's a lot of cool like stuff they updated and made like a little nicer. But I mean, it's okay. It's an okay Pokemon experience. If you're looking to play Pokemon and you haven't played a Pokemon game in a while, you'll like this game.
Yeah.
If you're hashtag Game Freak Lied, hashtag I hate Game Freak, hashtag National Dex, then you're gonna hate it, and no one's putting a gun to your head and forcing you to buy this Pokemon game.
Yeah.
Is it unfortunate that you don't have a Pokemon game for yourself? Yeah,
that's on you though. That's on you, dude.
That's
on you as your shitty ass like personality.
It's not a shitty personality. It's a totally understandable one. If you want a certain Pokemon in the game, you should have that Pokemon.
Especially since, like, for all the previous generations, we've had all the Pokemon, and now all of a sudden we don't.
Not just that, like, you're touting that, everyone's touting, the game has 13 gigabytes, it's as big as Legend of Zelda. In Legend of Zelda, you do a lot more in that game than you do in this game. And, like, there's just better things to do in other games right now that, like I said, Death Stranding has really I will admit, even though I love the game, the gameplay sucks. It's not a fun game if you don't want to play it.
It's for the analogy I'm getting for Death Stranding right now. It's like plastic food. It's nice to look at, like the cutscenes, but there's just no substance to it.
I wouldn't say like that.
It's a work
I think
of
it's
art,
like
not a game.
It's like
exactly.
Yeah,
it's a work of art.
It's
for
fun.
display.
Like if you've been waiting for if you've been waiting for Pokemon, if you've been waiting for games like Death Stranding, all these games, and you know you're going to enjoy it, don't let some dude who tells you that the game sucks stop you from wanting to play it.
Yeah.
Like, if you honestly want all 900 Pokemon or whatever to be in the game, and it's not, and you just see that it's not there, don't buy it. Like, it's fine. Prove the point to Game Freak that because you didn't do that for me, I'm not buying your product.
Exactly.
And the lower sales.
Well, they literally dictate, say, like, this isn't well, we have to take a look at it, see what happened.
Like, companies give a shit about that. Like, they care that if you don't buy their game. Unfortunately, I think it's just a loud minority, which was similar to Borderlands 3.
Yeah.
Like, Davis, you were like, it's so stupid that it's an Epic Game Store, and I kept telling you.
I just really care. Like, who cares?
I kept telling you, people are still going to buy it, and it's Borderlands' best-selling what is it called? Title. Borderlands 3 is their best-selling game out of the franchise so far. They have the most sales.
Well, also, it built up the hype though too.
Yeah, but there was still the loud minority that was screaming, "I hate Epic! They are
Well, I mean,
stupid.
like,
It's
the thing.
Chinese malware.
Even though that's a lie.
Well, that's the thing. I feel like the people who want to complain about it are usually the minorities, but
Are
like
the loudest,
complaints are always louder than like praise, which
Yeah.
But
sucks.
yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but it's just how things go, especially with games.
Yeah, so I would say you already bought it, so you're kind of forced that you have to.
Yeah,
You
have to play. I don't think this game is $60 worth though. For what
I honestly haven't gotten to like the meat of the story yet.
What I've seen online from streamers, since they were streaming all day yesterday,
Yeah, pretty much.
to what I've played so far, like even Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is not worth $60 when it first came out. That game, as complete as it felt, was not a $60 game.
Yeah.
Do you
It
remember the
was a
time
$40
when
game.
games only cost $40?
Overwatch cost $40.
Well, because
when
they didn't have a
first came
story.
out.
I think the $20 for the add-on is because there's a story to it. Because like if the $40 is okay, just for like a basic.
No, but
like,
I'm just saying
game,
the
but, like,
initial release of Overwatch was $40, and there was a lot of replayability in that game.
yeah.
And same with the original Pokemon.
Well, also they
games
also
on the
knew they
DS.
were gonna do microtransactions within that game too, so they're gonna
Yeah,
make up any
and
money
they would, but still, like, it's still $40 initially, and if you're somebody who's never going to buy microtransaction, $40 is enough. Same with the original Pokemon games that are most of them $35 to $40 when they all first came out.
until like X and Y, then it was 60.
X and Y was $60. I remember
Yeah.
spending
X and Y was-
$35 on
what?
that game.
No, it was 60.
I
Dude.
remember buying $60 for
Bro.
both of them. I don't remember.
No, it was like $60 for one. Because like
I
I
don't
know
know about
I know
that.
Sun
I
and
don't
Moon
know
were
about that.
Sun and Moon were
I feel
$60.
Sun and
No.
Moon I bought were $35 when I got them.
You probably
Ultra Sun and Moon, sorry.
I feel
Ultra
like-
Sun and Moon.
well, that's because you probably bought it.
I did buy it
after.
late. I
You-
wasn't-
you-
I
if
bought
you buy it
Ultra
late,
Sun and Moon
and if you're
late.
like me, I usually
I bought
like,
it 5 months after it came out.
Then that's
Yeah.
probably the reason
But
why.
like X and Y, I 100%
It was
got
$60
that for $35.
No, it's $60.
Look
Dude.
it up.
I mean, don't
Well,
look it
then-
up. We're in the middle of a podcast. But
No, I'm gonna prove you wrong right now.
I mean, I know I spent $35 on it. I have the receipt at home in my cartridge. I can show it to you some other time.
No.
But there's really, just because we haven't played a lot of it, there really isn't much to say. I like what I've played so far. Is it a little boring? Yeah, but like
But then
I've
again,
just
it is
started.
a game for
I've
kids,
just started. It's
and
a game
you're
for
very
kids.
early on.
So I might change my opinion in like a month. I might change it definitely when the end game comes out. When I finally get to the end game approach. That's the most I'm worried about is the end
Yeah.
content. Because they haven't said anything about it. Like
It was
nothing.
45.
45. That's still not $60.
Yeah.
It's still up to the $60 though.
That's not
It's
60.
dude. It's still it was getting there though because
But
Sun
is
and
it
Moon were.
60?
It was getting there. That's where the
I'm
turning
just saying,
point
I
was.
didn't spend $60 on it. Like I said, I wouldn't spend $60.
Did you buy it pre-owned?
No, I bought it like the first day it came out. I know I spent like $60 in total buying both versions. I think there may have been a deal like you buy
If you
one,
bought both,
you
you
get
get
like
discount
the
or
other one
whatever.
on a
Well, I
discount.
mean, when did Pokemon or that generation come out?
That came out like 2014, 15, something
Was it
like
around
that.
like a holiday or something?
No,
They typically
it was
come
like
out in November.
Okay, yeah.
I don't really have any other opinions on the game right now, just because I haven't played so much.
Yeah.
I just hope there's a good end game content. That's what me and my roommates were talking
Post-game.
about last night. Like the post game better be really good, or like this $60 will not feel worth it.
Yeah.
Just because like the story's fine in itself right now. I'm somebody who's just skipping through it right now because I think
Oh,
it's
'cause
boring
you-
and dumb.
yeah.
And I just want to fight.
That's the
I just
thing
wanna
though.
fight on
If
a
you
banana.
if you do it with someone else though and make funny voices for all the characters, it gets like 10 times better.
Wait, are you guys like playing on the same system or?
Yeah, because we're roommates. Because like we literally, I literally.
So you're sharing the same copy, or you guys have separate copies?
No, he doesn't want to switch.
Oh, okay. So
We
you're
we
just playing off
literally
of-
been playing like the
Okay.
first like half hour of the game. We were just like going at it with the fucking voices because like Hop was like, "Oi, mate, what's going on?"
I did that for a little bit. I went really rude with
Really
the,
British?
with the accents.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oi, cunt!
I was like Leon, like, "Oi there, mate! I love my And then
No,
Hawkeye.
no,
did a
for, no,
higher
wait,
pitch
for
of
our
that.
Leon voice, it was actually David Bowie. It was like,
so dumb. I love that.
It's like-
that's really. Who did the voice? You?
I
or-
did. I am the biggest Charizard fan in the world.
So I do love his pose. He does this really funny pose in the beginning of the game. I was like, if I was 7, I'd think that's
That was cool.
Yeah.
I'd think that's
Yeah,
cool.
it's like pretty fun. Like overall, it's like you get like when someone gives you like your trainer card. Okay, we'll get to that later, but like the trainer cards are different
Yeah,
now.
I'm not overly
So-
concerned about that.
So basically, you get decorate your own trainer card, and like one of the backgrounds is like him in the background doing like this. I was very convinced I was going to do like an anime outro thing where it's like you just have a character face off of the thing, just looking away.
in the angled shot.
Look at
looking
the-
at the
exactly.
sunset.
God.
So for me, I think the most fun I've had so far with the game is actually customizing my character.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
probably the best like overall I would say about the character because like I know for us like the trainer cards, I decorated my character afterwards. So you could when you go to the shop, the barber shop, you could redecorate your character and then like
Yeah.
you get your print for free because you don't have to redo it. Basically, like literally, like it takes like what 3,000 Poké dollars for like a haircut, which is
3,000
fine.
for hair and it's $1,000 for makeup.
So it's like $4,000 in total. So like it's not that much. It's
It's a lot when you're like at the very beginning.
Yeah, but, like, once you get into it, like-
when you start playing the game,
Then
and you
you
start
get
making
a
lots
lot
of
of
money.
money.
You can make a lot of money because in the wild area there's like a lot of items hidden around.
Yeah,
so like
so
I
you-
found like nuggets and
big
big pearls
mushrooms and like all the match
and
vibes
I'm
and
just
stuff.
selling it.
Yeah,
And I have 100K right now,
I think I'm sitting at like 40K.
and I'm barely past the first gym.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Well, you have to buy all the clothes though, so
That's fine. I changed my costume, my outfit. I'm a female in the game.
oh same.
I like the female design a lot more than the male
The
design. I made mine like a punk rock
oh
like
girl.
girl. She's wearing she's got a black jacket on with a white t-shirt
T-shirt
underneath
the
and
leather boots. You got the
she got leather
pants.
boots. No, she's got a
jeans.
green skirt with black line it's flannel. It's a flannel
Yeah.
green and black skirt. I have her hair dyed white
Oh.
I have her eyes piercing red.
Edgy.
Edgy.
I have
Edgelord.
I
Edgelord.
have because I personally like this. I like this type of makeup. It's maroon, kind of like a dark red, dark purple makeup on her for her lipstick. I think it's so cool. I like customizing my characters.
Yeah,
in
like
games.
I think once it hit X and Y, where it's like okay, you choose the skin color of your like trainer, but like, this goes more in depth with that.
Like
though.
Sun and Moon did a pretty good job with customization, and they took it in a nice direction in Sword and Shield. I hope it's a little more extensive than it is right now. I don't think it will
probably
be.
won't be.
Um,
Oh, but you know what? Actually, and speaking of like real life Pokemon stuff, like there are Pokemon shirts available like online right now for $100 each. And
what is?
$100?
Yeah, for Pokemon, like
For
the
a shirt.
like, you know, so inside Japan there was a pop up shop near like Harajuku, and you literally could get prints of like Pokemon. So like the ones that I thought were the best were the Seadra, because like, there's a nice like detailing of like the you see
So like
you know
a
what it was.
Pokemon on the shirt?
It was a pattern design based off the Pokemon.
Okay.
So like for Vileplume, it's a bunch of like a Hawaiian. It's
okay.
like
I
a
see what you're
shirt.
saying. Okay,
It's
okay,
like a
okay.
shirt, like a shirt with flowers on
Okay.
it.
Yeah, I believe that it's like $100.
It's like it's $100 online too. It's like it ships from like Taiwan or something. So it's like, oh yeah, it's obviously like worth $100 though. But like that's like a decent Christmas gift. I definitely want to get though.
I'm waiting to get to bigger cities though to really customize her. Like right
Oh,
now,
yeah,
I
'cause,
like
like-
where she is.
But like once you get to like the
But-
like bigger cities later on, I guarantee there's probably like better clothing.
Better clothing. I don't think the hairstyle is going to change. I don't think the lipstick will
No.
change or the hair color or the eye color. I like some of the eye colors. There's like star eyes.
Oh, the
or-
pupils, yeah, just
or
pupils.
heart
That
eyes.
is
It's like
anime
I thought
is-
that was cool.
It's anime as
I thought that was
God.
pretty cool. I haven't messed around with my player card yet. Just because when I did, I accidentally like pressed connect to internet and it
Oh,
crashed.
Oh my
It
God.
wouldn't load. Like it kept spinning for 10 minutes.
Well, I mean,
So,
UConn
like-
Wi-Fi.
No, like last night, me and my friends did a raid battle. Have you done raids?
yeah, I've done raid battles. We
Um,
literally done that a couple times.
The
already.
raid battle was fun, and like it was instantly like we were all connected in the same room.
Do you have your own router?
No, I used the UConn Wi-Fi.
That's probably the problem then.
No. The UConn, we were all on the same Wi-Fi, so it was good. So it was local connection. But then when I went online, like,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That may have been it. Like it just.
It's probably
garbage.
the crappy UConn Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say about Pokemon. Like I said, I'm not too far in it. I like the customization.
Yeah, so for our trading card, for ours, like, she has a surprise face like this, and, like, she's, like, going like that. It looks like she's about to get mugged by someone.
I want to do the one that they showed off in the trailer for the customization of the player card where she goes like this or whatever. I want that one. Because my friend in high school used to do that a lot.
That's cringy as fuck, though.
No, but like she was pretty funny when it came to that. Devin's staring at us through the window. Hi, Devin.
Pokemon.
We're talking about Pokemon.
Hello there.
Are you?
Yeah.
See, all of the HDMI cables for the club have been snatched. So
Are you kidding?
What?
Wow,
Yeah.
so you can't play on the TV.
I can't play on the TV.
Ah.
And I spent $120 today.
On both copies?
No, on a copy of Pokemon Shield
With the Steelbook?
and a Pro controller.
Oh.
That's smart.
Yeah, we've been playing
And,
Pro Controllers pretty good. But I do want to try motion controls because, like, with the Switch, you could, like, definitely for the campsite stuff, you could, like, use the Joy-Con, like, to, like, play.
Oh, here's a gripe. Thanks for reminding me. Why isn't there touch control?
Why
There
would
is
be?
on some parts of it, but
When
not
I'm
all of it.
playing-
Why wouldn't you
handheld.
just do it for everything?
When I'm playing on
I know,
handheld-
but, like
No, if you're playing on handheld like a Switch, the Switch is more of like a...
yeah, if you're playing
Not a
playing
touchscreen. I
handheld
wouldn't-
though, you're holding it like this, so your hand's already there.
Yeah,
But
my
like,
initial
what if
thing
I'm,
wouldn't be to
what if
go
I'm,
touch.
so like, what if I'm laying it down like this and I don't really want to play like that?
Do you ever play your Switch like that?
I did today. I was playing this in the middle of classes.
All right.
Why don't you use a kickstand like a
that's why-
freaking normal person?
So, that's
Because-
why
And detach the Joy-Cons and
Because
sit
how am I
back and
supposed to
relax
hide?
like a
How
pro.
am I supposed to hide my infidelity from
what
the?
class? Wait, what class?
What class was this?
All my classes.
Which one?
Which
Which
No,
one?
here's what you do. You take
Prop
your
your
computer
laptop.
out, you flip
Yeah.
it up.
That's
and
what we
you
all did in
put
high
the Switch
school.
right behind
That's what we did
you.
in high school, dude.
In high school, I just openly did it because I didn't give a shit. I feel like a massive jerk whenever I'm on my phone in college, because like I don't know.
Why? You're paying the
because
teacher's salary.
Yeah, you're
I'm
paying
like
for the
I'm
teacher.
paying for it, so like it's a disrespect to the people who are helping me pay for it, and you know some teachers are just really nice, and to be on my phone or be on a device when they're talking is like it's kind of rude. Even if you don't care, it's like they're just trying to teach, man. Like cut them some slack. Some of them are like TAs, like
TAs I get.
TAs,
Like,
TAs, I
you're-
guess. But like if it's a large lecture though,
Or like
large
Or if you're
lecture.
like
I
a
don't
tenured-
care.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but
Like
It's like-
I was in a bunch of discussions today.
Okay, but what if the
playing.
TA
So,
is
like,
a jerk?
I haven't had a jerk TA.
Really?
me neither.
All
yeah,
my
all
TAs
my
have been
TAs are
very
pretty good.
nice.
Okay.
They've been super nice. Like last fall, in my my calculus class, my TA was I initially had a B plus as my grade,
You just ran it up to the A-.
but he rounded it to an A minus because he said I answered stuff in class. I talked.
Yeah, it's
to him.
participation.
He
so,
saw
like,
my achievement. He
Nice.
saw my achievement hunter hat, and he's like, "Nice." And I was like, "Great, I have an N." Now he's gonna give me.
Nice.
He's definitely gonna help me with my grades.
yeah.
Nice.
Achievement Hunter. Okay, I've been watching a little bit of Achievement Hunter stuff. The
Like the
newer
older
stuff.
stuff?
The newer
The
stuff.
newer
now.
stuff. Like the
Older
Minecraft
stuff
or
I've been
like-
watching for a while, but
So
like
now I remember like the Halo Reach days of Achievement Hunter. Also, I'm
Oh,
gonna
with-
leave, I'm
with
gonna leave
Ho-
in,
with
I'm gonna leave in a
Awu?
minute. I'm
with
not
like
supposed to be here.
with horse and stuff.
I think
Yeah,
we're,
with,
no,
like,
we're
horse
going on
and
for
all that
45
stuff.
minutes. I think we got a decent amount of content though. But like it's fine.
Yeah, but like so like for like the older Achievement Hunter with
Right.
like when they used to do like Halo like horse and they used
Oh,
to do
yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
weekly like best clips of the week and all that stuff. Oh, that was great. I loved that. That was
I
wonderful.
was never a big Achievement Hunter person. I was more of a Funhouse kind of guy.
Well, Achievement Hunter's been
Before Funhouse.
way funner.
Way before.
Well, I know,
So you
I
mean
know
like
that.
Inside
but
Gaming
I was
and
with them since
Machinima?
Inside Gaming
Okay.
and Machinima, and
Okay.
like I
Rest
was
in
like
peace.
I was like a Machinima kid when I was
Rest in
growing up.
peace,
Like I remember
Rooster Teeth
watching
bottom.
RB and the RB and the Sheep. That was like the Machinima like stuff was
RB and the
fantastic.
Sheep was great.
Was
Oh.
fantastic.
Yes, loved RB.
That guy was in that guy who made the show was in a Rooster Teeth short. He like produced and directed a bunch of Rooster Teeth
Yeah,
shorts.
like a lot of like
Because they were like, we like this guy.
and, like, he
He's
does
in the
good
same,
work.
He's in the same vein as us, where we make machinimas
through video games while he makes through
while he
action
does
figures.
it through action figures. So like, why don't we do a collaboration with him? And he was in town that week, and they did like 5 shorts with them. They did it back when they did
Actually
Rooster Teeth
do.
shorts.
Yeah.
Where now they're like just sponsored videos. Or Achievement Hunter.
This
not
week's
Achievement-
sponsor is NordVPN.
Don't get NordVPN.
Yeah, just don't.
I use
That's also
Express.
that's also
Express.
really really bad.
Don't get a
Nord.
don't get a VPN right now because nothing is secure.
Very
'Cause,
true.
True.
It's just marketing garbage to
Very,
get you to
very
buy
much so.
stuff. What else? I don't know.
This is going to be
you
great when
finish
our
Death
sponsors
Stranding
here.
yet?
That's the thing. Because I haven't finished. I was just saying
There's
before.
somebody in the main room playing it right now. I gave up the TV I was going to use and the HDMI cable. I
And he
was gonna
played-
use. So he could play Death Stranding. I'm being a good president. I am. I'm sharing. I'm learning.
Sharing is
Just
caring.
a quick
Sharing is
preview
caring.
of my.
You're not the dictator
rev-
as you all thought you were.
That's
Just a
exactly
quick
right,
preview
Davis.
of my review. I haven't finished the game, so I don't really want to necessarily review the game if I haven't finished it. Because I think it's an important piece
Initial
to
thoughts.
reviewing Death Stranding. Because
First 3
Oh,
hours
yeah,
of limited
like
cutscenes.
Devin said, initial thoughts.
Yeah, initial
the
thoughts.
initial thoughts I have right now is like I said prior, it's a really fun game if you know what you're getting into. The gameplay objectively is shitty. It's
Really?
not. If you don't know what you're getting into, if you haven't been waiting for this game since like 2015 when it was first announced,
Oh yeah, at E3. where
and
it's
you're like, I want to get this because my friends are hyped about it, and you have no idea what's
Yeah,
happening,
don't do that.
You're gonna hate it. And even if you have been waiting for that long and you do know what you're getting into, and you still think the game's kind of trash, I understand because it is genuinely just getting packages and sending it to a location.
You are the Amazon
And
delivery boy.
I
I
will.
was just about to
Here's,
say, so you work for UPS pretty much.
here is an hour of my time in Death Stranding. I get a package from a city. They're like, deliver it to this guy. All right, cool.
So point A to
yada,
point
yada,
B.
yada. Walk to that guy. I'm like, here's your package, sir. He's like, hey, thanks, man. Oh, I got a couple of packages that need to go out too. I'm like, no problem. I was heading that way anyways. You take his packages, give it to another person.
Wait, so where does
You're
the
a
baby
pizza
go?
delivery boy.
So the baby is involved with these things called beached things, which are the BTs.
Yeah, okay. But like,
And
Like,
the
why
baby is supposed to, so the baby is in like a still mother's womb simulation
Okay.
Okay.
because that means it allows it to be dead but also alive at the same time.
Okay.
Okay. Creepy.
And
half-dead
BTs,
baby.
Yep.
beach things are
or in
dead
the realm
people.
between. They're literally
They're-
trapped between the
yeah.
realm of the dead and the realm of the living.
So
Okay.
you're allowed to, with the help of the baby, you can physically see the
Because you literally
the
jack it
BTs.
into your suit too,
Yeah.
right? And like that's why the little
So
like
you can
flashlight
see
thing
ghosts
goes up.
because you have a half-dead baby.
It's not half dead. It's
It
alive.
sounds like it's half dead.
It's
You're
it's
making it
wait, the way
alive,
you're describing it
but,
though,
like,
it's half alive, half dead.
That's
That's
why
a half
you
dead
need
baby.
to watch the 3 hour. That's why you need a 3 hour
I am
explanation
not.
for
See,
things
I
to
thought you were about to
understand.
say a
Spending-
3 hour cutscene, and I was like, I could watch Avengers Endgame like
Yeah.
2 times over
Yeah,
in a row.
exactly.
That's
Apparently
6
on
hours.
Disney Plus, you
I-
can't watch any Marvel movies until 2020, so it
What?
doesn't
What do you
even
mean?
matter.
You can watch Endgame with the
You
deleted
can't.
scene with
You can't watch
Morgan
Infinity
Stark
War.
being
You
grown
can't
up.
watch Infinity War. You can't watch
Well, 'cause
Ant-Man.
they-
You can't
because
watch
they have the
Iron Man. You
deals.
can't watch
No, you can watch
any
Iron
of
Man.
them.
That's a big
You
mistake.
can't watch
Iron
a
Man.
lot of
Yeah,
Marvel
you-
movies. You
There,
can't
there,
watch a lot.
there,
of,
Captain America, the Thor. There's like the.
Sorry, I've got a
Iron
Plex server
Man.
anyway. I really don't care about the streaming
I mean,
services.
I already have
Like I
the movie downloaded.
torrented The Mandalorian.
Yeah,
and
same.
like I've watched the first 2 episodes just on my own Plex server. So like screw Disney Plus. Sorry Disney, not sorry at all. But like,
But Death Stranding, it's fun if you know what you're into. You know what you're for. Story's amazing. I think the story's pretty cool. I think like one of the characters dies every 20 minutes, which is pretty funny.
Wait,
We love that.
Just dies over and over again?
Yeah.
What?
So,
Oh,
like,
okay,
he's
all right,
just
all right. So,
walking-
all right. So basically, me and Dylan were watching Rick and Morty the other night too. The season 4 episode, the first.
I haven't
episode.
watched it yet.
You haven't watched it yet? Oh my
No.
god, get out then. Go.
let me get it. All right, bye guys.
Go.
I'm
Go.
gonna be
This
back
is
in
worse.
here to take the projector in this room to play Pokemon. So bye.
That's
Bye.
fine. So basically, literally, like the first like episode of the season is literally like Morty doing his own thing, and then Rick trying to get back to his own reality, but he gets because the protocol is phoenixing to get in, the clone with the backup data.
okay.
So basically, he keeps getting sent to different dimensions because he canceled his own Phoenix project because he in the early episode before that they already said like, yeah, clones are bad, and then
So real quick, see this. I finally feel how you guys feel when it comes to talking about Death Stranding. What the fuck are you talking about? Phoenix, like you can explain that to me till you die, and I'll probably.
So basically,
never get
okay, if you die, you gotta clone yourself, basically.
Okay, so like in Borderlands, where you die,
Basically,
It's Monster
basically,
Reborn.
it's Monster Reborn, basically. But like,
Okay.
but Rick can't get back to his own body because he doesn't have that anymore. So he's literally hopping around dimensions, and like literally, every dimension he goes to is literally some sort of fascist dimension. And he, like a bunch of times, he literally just kills himself straight up to get to the next one.
Okay.
Okay.
There's some cool dimension hopping in Death Stranding. You do a World War One.
I was looking at the trailer or whatever.
You go into World War One, which is cool. You then get transported again to a location in World War Two, and you fight people from World War Two. You're in a battlefield in like Berlin or something. And then, if I believe it, like I said, I haven't finished it, but based off of the trailers, there's a scene where it looks like you're in Vietnam.
Okay.
So there might be one in Vietnam. I think is cool. I think those parts are probably the best in terms of gameplay because it's.
But you haven't got there yet,
what we're
so
used
we'll
to.
see.
No, well, I've done the World War I and II parts. I've gotten to those points.
You just haven't gotten to Vietnam.
I haven't gotten to the possible Vietnam scene, which it looks like Vietnam because the guy like pops out of water and there's like foliage of like palm trees and stuff behind him, which looks similar to Vietnam.
Okay.
And it would make sense because like.
Like
if it's gonna do U.S. based wars, it's probably gonna do the famous ones like World War I, World War II, and Vietnam. You could say Korea.
1812.
You could say Korean War or something, but the War of 1812 would be
That's a
boring
joke. That's
as
a joke.
shit.
It's a joke.
The War of 1812 was
Did you hear my fucking voice, Peter?
I know, but it's still so dumb.
You ever see the College Humor skit where it's like the War of 1812?
I've never seen that. No.
Oh, that's a good one. That's like probably is it early College Humor too, where it's like it was funny.
I never really watched College Humor.
Really?
I watched Funny or Die a lot.
Uh,
I watched Funny or Die, specifically the Zach Galifianakis skits. But what have you been playing, Chad? Let's round ourselves off with what you've been playing, if anything.
Monster Hunter and League of Legends.
Monster Hunter and League of Legends. Isn't there something new for League of Legends right now? I haven't seen that online.
So League of Legends just had Worlds. G2 got 3-0'd by Fun Plus Phoenix.
Cool. Did you go to the event on?
Yeah, I actually did, and I got pictures for it. I just need to upload them. Because there actually was enough people there to take pictures for.
Yeah, I saw a couple of
Take
them
that,
from
Overwatch
Olivia.
League.
Well, that's cool.
No, yeah, she took a couple. Wait, she was taking pictures? I know she had somebody else.
She had to send it to Tesla though, so that's a different story.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, okay. So yeah, Fun Plus Phoenix 3-0 G2. Big sad. Wanted to see G2 win.
Mm-hmm.
Yada yada yada. But right now they have this. A skin line they came out with was True Damage. Just another music group skin line that they wanted to do.
Was that the one, like the new animated one that came out?
Yeah, it's the
I saw
new
that.
one, and they had like a couple famous rappers. I don't know.
Yeah,
off the top of
I
my
don't
head.
follow rap, so like I don't really
Oh
care.
no, the funny thing was that one of the skins is sponsored by Louis Vuitton.
Really?
Yeah, like I'm not even kidding.
That makes sense.
One of
games have been doing that for a while.
Yeah, no,
especially
it's-
Hideo Kojima games.
Literally.
I mean, if
one of the
Obama
gr-
could buy out a billboard inside a video game, anyone could buy out some sort of product placement.
Well, I mean, like it's Obama.
But this is Obama,
Obama-
pre-Obama.
Wait, pre-Obama?
He bought
He bought
what
a
was that?
billboard
he bought
inside
a campaign.
Burnout
He bought a campaign ad in a video game.
Yeah.
What video game?
Burnout Paradise.
I never.
No one. Yeah, no
It's a
one,
racing
It's a racing game because
Oh,
no one's gonna.
okay.
I don't think anyone
Well-
would gonna play it because like, obviously.
But like
it's,
Subway
a
did it
niche.
too, and the famous
Obama
Uncharted.
appealed to
Uncharted.
gamers.
Well,
Dude,
that's actual
dude,
commercial though.
Dude,
That was
Obama
like a-
appealed to the gamers.
Obama appealed to gamers.
Oh my god.
We're not getting political.
We're not getting. We're not.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stop the
I know,
conversation
I know,
right
I
now
know.
because
I
like,
was saying it to be funny. I was saying it to be funny. I was saying it to be funny.
boys, I've discovered it. The final
But
element, Obamium.
anything special in those
I mean, like-
games right now?
So Monster Hunter did a collab with Resident Evil, actually.
Yeah.
Because they're both.
Because it's Capcom.
Yeah, they're both Capcom, obviously, so they can do that type of thing.
I told you this already. Like, it's literally the easiest thing to get like a crossover event. Like,
Yeah,
I don't think I told you this, but I definitely to the first
No, yeah, you
podcast.
told
Like,
me, yeah.
literally, you just need to go over to the next office over saying, "Hey, can we get a crossover with blank franchise?" You're like, "Yeah, sure." Because they've done Mega Man, they've done Devil May Cry, they've done other crossovers with other companies
Yeah,
too.
they did one
They've done
with,
Uniqlo, they've done Legend of Zelda, they've done
Witcher.
like they've done Witcher,
Yeah.
they've done like Shonen Jump, they've done Yu-Gi-Oh.
They've done
Didn't they
everything.
do like Nintendo stuff because they got on Nintendo consoles?
Yeah, but I'm talking about like Uniqlo though, and like the Shonen Jump stuff though. Like that's like big stuff too.
I mean, like,
Dope.
Monster Hunter World is my
Dope.
first Monster Hunter game, so, like, I don't know anything about that, per se. All I know is that now you can run around looking like Resident Evil characters with just
So
ridiculously
you can
long
look like my
weapons.
favorite video game character of all time, Leon Kennedy.
Yes. I'm not even kidding.
Specific-
Yes.
What do you
From
mean?
4?
What do you mean, Leon Kennedy? What do you mean? What about Chris Redfield, my boy?
Chris Redfield, he's a punk. he didn't save the president's daughter, and the president's daughter didn't try to fuck him at the end of his video game.
Oh,
No, that was
God.
Leon Kennedy.
Yeah, dude, that's kind of sus though. Like,
What do you mean it was sus? She's 21 years old.
but like,
Leon's like 25 at that point in the game. In Resident Evil 4, he's like 25.
I
He
know that.
starts as,
I know that.
He
He's
starts
like
in
he's
the
an
game as
FBI
like a
agent.
20-year-old.
He's FBI or CIA.
He's a like special services.
Secret
He's the
Services.
president. Yeah, Secret Service.
Secret Service. Still kind of
So,
sus though.
this
Nailing your
suspect.
boss's daughter.
She was no. He's a good gentleman. He was like, nah, I can't do that.
Exactly.
I'm a man of integrity.
He's a good boy. Not in my
I'm a
Christian
man of
community.
Not in my Christian zombie
Even though
game.
the whole game he's like, "What's up, bro?" I love
Bro.
that. It
How many
was
ports had
so
Resident Evil 4
good.
have actually? They have original for the GameCube. They had one for the Wii, I think.
Like remakes?
Remakes, yeah, like or like
They have
ports.
They have a port on the PC.
Wasn't there
They have
PC?
a port on the PlayStation.
PlayStations.
They got port on Xbox.
Xboxes.
They got port on the
I think-
Switch. They got port on the Wii. They got ported. I don't think they got ported on
Wii U.
the Wii U. Maybe they did.
I think they did.
To be honest, I would believe
They probably
it.
did because like that. Like I think Resident Evil 4 is probably the best game out of the franchise. Just for like,
That's debatable.
just like kind of like getting back into the Resident Evil because like 2 and 3 were
It's
were
debatable.
like
very
like
debatable.
3 was
I think he has
bad and like that's
opinions.
what made everyone drop
Watch out,
off.
he's got opinions.
It's very debatable.
Like 3 was what made everyone jump off the boat, but like 4 was like, oh, it's actually
3 is
good.
critically acclaimed. 3 and 2 are some of the best games. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's not objectively one of their better games.
It's bad.
It's right after 5 that it's right when 5 came out is when the games got boring and actiony. Like Resident Evil 4 introduced the action to the franchise where it's like a lot of
Action
like
movie.
like action movie stuff. But like Resident Evil 4 is where they really 5 is where they really kick it up a notch, where Chris Redfield becomes Jonathan Joestar with his gigantic body, and like it's like, okay, relax. This isn't Metal Gear. This is
Metal Gear.
this is Resident Evil.
Dude, that's how you beat zombies. You use freaking hormone.
The thing
You
is,
gotta
you
use
don't.
Metal Rack.
The thing is, you didn't fight zombies in Resident Evil 5. You just faced black. You literally just killed black people.
You literally murdered like an entire village that was like infected with a
Yeah, I
I
parasite.
have no experience with Resident Evil whatsoever. so
They're
yeah.
crazy after 4.
Like all you gotta know is that like evil organization develops parasite. Parasite infects local population. Local population try to kill his main character. That's all you gotta know. And like the main character's
that
goal is to
what-
take down big bad corporation.
Yeah. So, what time is it?
It's like we don't go for an hour. So like
Okay.
I think it's pretty good like right
Yeah,
now.
I think that's good. We don't want to go over that.
This is a holiday episode anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah. So since this is probably coming out
In
really
December.
late in December.
I think it's December 28th that comes out. So
Pokemon's fantastic. I beat the game and it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's the best game on the planet.
I really
Deserves
like the
9.3.
legendary Sword Boy and Shield Boy.
Hey, they are very good boys.
They are good boys.
But
Other-
Yamper is the best good boy.
Yamper is the best good boy.
Best
You can,
Doge. Best Doge.
if you find him in the wild, like it'll chase you, but it won't
It won't attack you.
yeah, it'll be like playing with you, and
That's
it's really
adorable.
cute. It really is.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, if you want to close this out,
All right.
Davis.
Well, thanks for watching.